on Zoom and everybody on Facebook. We have some issues with Facebook today. We couldn't get around a block that was put on. So I think they found a workaround for right now. So today we're going to spend a half hour going over the Mayan colors. And the Mayan and Giovanni and maybe some of the other brand ambassadors are going to do some mixes. I know Giovanni is. So the Mayan colors, we have Mayan Blue Genuine. It's the only Mayan that's part of the Permatex series. And we have Mayan Dark Blue. I'll show you. So we have the Genuine, that right there. And then there's Dark Blue. If I can find it here. Blue. Then after that, there's the Mayan Red, the Mayan Orange, Mayan Yellow, and Mayan Violet. The only one of these that were used that we know of by the Mayans is the Mayan Genuine right here. That's why it's part of the Permatex series. So the Mayan Genuine Blue is made with a clay. It's a Palygorskite clay with indigo. So it's actually an organic inorganic mix that creates the pigment, that creates the color. It just kind of shows that we sometimes say ancient people, some people say primitive. I would say ancient. If you can come up with this chemistry way back then, you had a lot going for you. And that's pretty much all over the world. We had a lot of really phenomenally intelligent ancestors. So it's a very, very pretty color. It was brought to the market by the University of Texas. Unfortunately, the professor that developed the process ended up dying without telling people how he made it. So we have about 21 years worth of the product left, and there's no more in the pipeline after that. But it's a very pretty color, and Giovanni's going to show you some of the mixing with it today. So Giovanni, can you show us that, please?
Okay, thank you, John. I'm starting with this color. And today I decided to mixing together, and in particular mode with the lunar color, with the lunar color mixing with Maya. And starting with the beautiful Maya yellow with pigment yellow 223. Starting. And I try a different surface, paper, fine, rough, and satin surface. In this case, is satin. And by water and Maya yellow. Because many different like surface for different. In this case, I use the fine. Different little granulation. The difference on the surface and on the rough, for example, rough paper. Okay, like this. Lamp. Have a different. Okay, and try to after show the another color Mayan, an orange. Starting paper and rough. Two together for the and apply water and play with the water with Mayan color. And the third is Mayan red. This beautiful red. And in the rough paper. And play very beautiful. And the fourth color is Mayan violet. Oh, sorry. Dirty water. Why, for example, I use the Maya yellow for create this shade. And we are orange for more red. Here. Okay, another color is Mayan dark blue. My water with red. Oh, sorry for the shadow. Working. Oh, sorry. And apply Maya yellow. Use a drop of water and playing or mixing. And the last color is Mayan blue genuine. Very light. Not very interesting. Okay. And apply in this case the Maya red with a violet and Maya yellow. And play all together. Look, this granulation is very little because it is the setting paper, but in the rough paper is more interesting. And now try to mix with the lunar color on the satin paper. I try to Maya yellow. Now lunar red rock. Color. And another mixing is Mayan violet. And lunar earth. And a little drop of Mayan yellow. Moving my paper. For mixing. Another mix. My water is lunar violet. Before. Mayan yellow. And Mayan violet. Okay. But this is a very different mixing, but in the smooth surface it is very interesting. I changed the paper is completely another surface. I a lot of water. I use the lunar blue before. Mayan red rock. For my reflection. Okay, better. And a drop of my yellow. And apply the spray bottle for a huge granulation. Very interesting. And on this part, apply the lunar earth. And Mayan violet. Mayan blue, dark blue. and Mayan blue, genuine. And create my shade of gray. If you want to apply after, use the drop of yellow. More water and plain. Okay. My last mixing job, I continue on the paper. Is a Mayan orange before, wet on dry. Mayan blue. And in my little cups, I might drop of water and use the lunar black on stick. And one point of light with my yellow. And play with the water. Oops, sorry. Okay, thank you, Joe.
You're welcome, Giovanni. Thank you. Does anybody have any questions for Giovanni?
There is a question on Facebook. They say why the name is Mayan.
Okay. It's called Mayan from the Mesoamerican Mayan indigenous people that used the original Mayan genuine color, and which the rest of these use a similar process, but they're not Mayan because the Mayans did not use them. The only one they used was this one right here. And that's why it's called Mayan. That's Mayan dark blue. That's Mayan genuine right there. Mayan genuine. But the rest of them use the same process, the same chemical process, but they were not used by the Mayans. So we have the general Mayan colors and then the Mayan genuine, which was used by the Mayan people.
Yeah. We can also watch about Sylvia. Just
Yeah, oh, yes, it's me. Yeah, here I used all the 6 Mayan colors. I mixed it and then I made this composition. And yeah, and here Mayan violet, Mayan yellow, and orange and red. And I'm playing with them. And I think it's very nice the way it spreads on the paper. It's all wet on wet, and I also wet in the back. So it will spread a little more than if it wasn't. And I'm playing. It's very nice color. The Mayan, which one is this? Mayan blue. with the yellow. I think there is a beautiful green here, like turquoise. It's different. That's it. Just playing. It's nice.
Another question, if the Mayans are colors or all single pigment from Facebook. Yes, they are.
They are all single pigment except for and the genuine Mayan will be the same thing, although the genuine Mayan doesn't have a color index number associated with it.
Thank you.
So yes. So the Mayan dark blue is pigment blue 82. The orange is pigment orange. The red is pigment red 287. The violet is pigment violet 58. And the Mayan yellow is pigment yellow 223. They're all low staining except the Mayan yellow, which is non-staining. The Mayan blue genuine is granulating. The red is granulating. The violet is granulating. The Mayan dark blue, the Mayan orange, and the Mayan yellow are all non-granulating. And the Mayan dark blue and the Mayan orange are semi-transparent, and all of the others are transparent.
So now Giovanni is mixing the Mayan yellow with the Mayan dark blue.
Very neat.
The other question for all of us is why to choose Mayan colors? By
sorry.
Chris.
Why not? They're fun and interesting. That's my answer.
Then I ask in general, why are most of the yellows non-granulating colors?
So the majority of all the colors that we use are developed for industry. And it's really, the pigment is defined by the person paying the price for it and what they want it to and how they want to use it. So some of the pigments you probably would never know, but are very resistant to heat, or they're thermal conductors. It's all what the company that's paying the manufacturer to create the pigment wants. And the neat thing about that is we're able to use some pigments with great colors and great properties to make those part of the art world.
John, hello. It's Veronica from Mexico. This is the Bonampak Mayan paintings. I don't know if you can see it in my.
Oh, yes.
Those are the real ones in Bonampak. So there's a Luna red and and the Mayan blue. So it's so cool.
Wow,
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's beautiful.
And this is now, after centuries and centuries. So I really love the Mayans because, this is in Chiapas, in Bonampak. So you have the chance, go and see them because
Awesome.
it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Your
you.
Yeah,
nails
that's
match
awesome.
it too. Your nail color matches it.
Thank you. Yeah, it's Christmas, but thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
If I may add, oh, sorry,
Yes, of course.
about the useful, because why choose Mayan colors? Well, I just discovered I only have the Mayan. Oh, let me take out my blur. Oh, sorry. Ah, I only have the Mayan orange, and I was just discovering what a lovely mix for skin tones. So you can mix it with, I have Nicolazo yellow, but this is like with Queen Lilac and Queen Gold. And I would still need, this is Buffy style mixing. And And so I think I would need to discover the other Mayan colors, but for people why choose Mayan orange, I would say it's a lovely non-granulating mixer. So I am loving it. It's especially this one. Look how lovely with Queen Lilac.
That's so pretty.
Yes, thank you.
I've been inspired by all the snow that we've been getting in this part of the world. And I was able to swatch before we started while we were waiting for all the tech challenge. So I was able to swatch the colors and then I just played around with it. And it was more prismatic than I was experiencing. I have the blue, the Mayan blue genuine, the Mayan red, and the Mayan yellow. And with playing around with it, I realized the prismatic color of it reminded me of the light reflecting off the snow. So I put another wash over it, which lost some of the prismatic color, and then just put high contrast and just made me think of the beautiful snow we're having. Thanks,
That's
Ju.
so lovely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful. And of course, a nod to Letizia and our favorite colors. It's a soda light blue. So we have granulation in there on top of the transparency.
Marie, where are you? Are
At
you
the
still
moment-
at
At
are
the
you still
moment, we're in St. Louis.
St. Louis? Okay. You
At the
do
moment.
get around.
At the moment.
Thank you.
Can I show mine?
This is a mixer with Mayan yellow and
Maya
Mayan
World.
Mayan red.
Beautiful.
Letty, if I may ask a request, if you can dilute it a little bit, that combination to maybe create a skin tone. Because I think it would be nice, the Mayan red and the yellow. Later, or whoever is next.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And remember that all the Mayan colors are available in 15 ml tube, and also in a set of 6 all, and just only one is coming to stick, that is Mayan orange.
I think we have Angela ready and then Ashley.
Yes,
So you
please.
put in Angela's camera.
Top cam, yeah.
There you go. Angela.
Yes, I used only 4 Mayan colors. The ones that I have with me are, Mayan yellow, the Mayan dark blue, and I don't have the blue, the Mayan violet and orange and the yellow. And so the mixture here, look how different the granulation is.
Wow.
It is very unusual, isn't it?
Very beautiful.
There's a mix of the yellow and the violet that are complementary. And here it's the violet with the blue, the dark blue. And this is the Mayan orange, very powerful color. A bit mixed with the blue, the bottom. And then painting some poppies or whatever it is. So I think it makes a beautiful, beautiful combination. Now, if I let it dry a bit and then applied another layer of the blue, for example, it would create this gorgeous dark blue, the background. I wanted to make here a light background and here a dark background. It's like the field for me, in my fantasy, it's a field, and this is the storm coming. The storm coming, and here it's getting very angry already. So,
With Angela, with the painting that you have, if you let it stay still, will the granulation become exaggerated?
no, I don't think so. The granulation in this case happens. It didn't happen before. It only happened because I applied this spray, quite a lot of water, and then inclination. So here there's no granulation. Now I've sprayed it, and if I incline it, that's when the granulation happens, not when it stays still. Like for example, the Cascade Green can granulate once it's stable. This, in my experience, I don't know if For the time that I've used it, it doesn't granulate if it stays flat. So you have to incline it and use water. But I leave it and see what happens in a couple of hours when it's dry.
It's beautiful, Angela.
Thank you.
So I just posted the Daniel Smith color stories. It goes over the story for each and every color over to Facebook, and I've asked Letiza if she would post it to Zoom. So if any of you are interested, you can read about any one of your colors, the story of each one and every one of the colors. It should be there in a second. And kind of the why you might use a color, again, is, having that cup of tea or coffee and looking at the color chart and deciding whether you want something that's going to be transparent, be staining, what qualities do you want of a color, and so that you're getting whatever color is going to work for you.
Maybe at some point you want granulating. At some point you only want very thick colors and not granulating and very like
Exactly, and sometimes you just want to do a series of glazes.
And I find that an opaque color together with another opaque color, they invade each other and they create beautiful effects.
Yeah, like
So thank you, everybody.
yeah, oh.
I know we went over today. We had some technical issues that we will have resolved by tomorrow. I hope you can join tomorrow. Ashley is going to take my place. I'm going to be going to California to do a presentation to artists and meet with Stella. You all know Stella. And I look forward to seeing you next week. So thank you all, brand ambassadors. Thank you for joining today. It's always better, there'd be no need for this if you weren't going to join. So thank you very, very much, and look forward to seeing you all again. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, John.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
You're
John.
welcome.
Thanks, everyone.
You're all
Thank
very
you.
welcome.
Bye.